All right, today's Veterans Day, and I wanted to cover a couple of topics. I talked about brotherhood last week. A friend of mine had a damn near lifelong friend kill himself after his wife asked for divorce. Okay? Men, first off, self-deletion is never, ever appropriate. It doesn't solve the problems. It actually leaves a lot more pain behind. And then today at CrossFit, the workout today was a hero workout, Chad. 1,000 box step-ups, 45-minute time cap with weight. Oh, gosh. This hero WOD workout of the day is for and to honor Chad Wilkinson, who killed himself. He was a Navy SEAL with 20 plus years, and he killed himself October 29, 2018. He had traumatic brain injuries, some other issues related to his 20 plus years of service. And again, I want to talk about do not isolate, do not kill yourself, brothers. Because, with rare exception, what we see, especially with divorce, the men who work on themselves for themselves end up with an amazing life. It takes a little while to get there. Men are 3 times more likely to kill themselves than women. Okay? And the reality is, it doesn't solve the problems. It ends your temporary pain. And I've talked to a handful of men who were walking that tightrope. And quite honestly, for me as a men's coach, it is one of the more stressful things, because I could tell when somebody's there. When I was younger and in the National Guard, I had a soldier of mine kill himself, Sean Rooney. And he had failed a PT test, and he might have copied a number of answers off of a qualifying skills test we took. We didn't have the equipment needed to actually do the job in this unit, so we did something else, but you still had to qualify. And he copied pretty much word for word, and we had a little discussion. I kind of chewed his ass about that, and then we talked about the PT test. He was a big old country kid, and I told him, I said, I can create a workout routine for you, no big deal, you'll pass easy. And he was like, all right. We talked about what I needed him to do to get started, and that was on Sunday. And on Wednesday, he took the rifle under his bed and ended his life. Now, what we did know is, and this was back in the late 80s, he was on antidepressants, shouldn't have had a gun in the house. Turns out the failing the PT test is what caused him all the extra stress and seemed to be what pushed him over the edge. Men, it is never the answer. And if you have children, if you do that, it actually increases the statistical likelihood they would do that. So, do not ever do that. Reach out. Don't isolate, because it gets worse when you isolate. So reach out to your buddies. Reach out to one of the coaches in the community. Reach out to someone and talk with them. Therapists, counselors, whatever it takes. Do not think the solution is ever to remove yourself from the equation. All right, brothers? Thank you for your service for the veterans out there. They talk about veteran suicide, but it is a male problem we're dealing with lately. And I decided to make this video to address that today. All right. Have a great Veterans Day.